Good morning. Looks like my music hasn't started. Why is my music not starting? Well, give me a moment while I get my music set up. I'm just on my computer and I'm having a little trouble multitasking at the moment, so bear with me. Good morning. My name is Ursula Fay and you're taking part with the Earth Reverence Healing Circle today. It is Friday, the 4th of June today, 2021. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining me, for giving your attention today, where I'm having technical difficulties and my music does not seem to want to start. Anyway, no, there we go. We have music. Yay. Triumph over technology. Gotta love that. Anyway, good morning from Melbourne in Australia, and I'll get my thoughts together now. Thank you for joining me. This time is always precious to me. It means a lot to have your support, whether you're viewing this now while I'm live or whether you're viewing a recording at another time. It's really wonderful because you're adding, you're kind of like being a little crystal, you know, you're helping to amplify the energy of what we're doing here today. So you may not know, just a little bit of background on me. I'm an energy healer. I work with nervous system support largely, and I'm a quantum field energy healer. And I do very similar work for the planet herself, and I work during this time to help with what we essentially, what am I talking about? Sorry, this music business has got me a bit flummoxed today. I work with what we relate to as the fairy energies and a lot of elementals. So during this time when we're together, I'm working with and they're helping me, they're lending me their energy, helping all of the trees, the plants, the flowers, and we include all of the rocks and soils, our waterways and the air and all of that. So we're looking after the health of the planet herself, all the things that make it beautiful and worth living on and in. And of course, all of us, all of humanity, all of the animals who live on here as well also benefit from what we're putting through at this time. So thank you very much. Your attention helps, as I said, focus and amplify what we're doing here. It allows them all to do their work in the background. They're telling me I should shut up now and just transmit some energy. So I'm going to do that. Let's just get into a nice relaxed state. I'm just sort of feeling a lot of energy wants to come through today. So I'm just going to not babble quite so much. Or if I do, maybe it won't affect the energy coming through. And we're just going to send beautiful, loving attention to all the work that is going on, helping our beautiful earth to regenerate, restore itself, revive, recuperate, regenerate, and blossom into the best and most gorgeous version of her that we can get, and of our life here on earth too, because as humans, we need to pull our heads in and find some better ways of doing stuff, so we don't leave such an impact on our earth. We need to learn to work in greater harmony, and that's what everybody wants. So pulling through and bringing through all of my aspects of healing team, including the master elementals who lend me their support at this time and help me out. Just feeling relaxed, feeling for you present in your body. Letting your breath guide you into a relaxed state, and just rising up in your mind's eye and seeing the earth as a whole, and then just opening up your heart and sending beautiful, loving intention towards our home planet, sending loving, restorative thoughts to all life within and upon the planet, calling in all of the crystal kingdom who help so much as well to amplify our efforts, to manifest our dreams and desires of a much better world, a world where we no longer are destructive in our practices. We have everything we need without making a huge impact. There is give and take. We're allowed to receive, but we no longer There's no more of the energy of abuse, of power over, of too much. During this time, we ask to gently dismantle and dissolve all of their negative, corrupt and oppressive systems, energies and entities and behaviours from the earth plane completely, allowing us all to rise into love and the spirit of regeneration. I ask to bring in those fairy qualities of playfulness, of light, joy and love. We bring in peacefulness and abundance for everyone, for all, for freedom, balance, sovereignty, wealth and beauty, peace, harmony and cooperation, all of those beautiful, beautiful qualities we really want to see more of. We bring them all in, we call them through, and we ask, and I invite you, listening, tuning in now, to allow yourself to want those for yourself, to allow yourself to receive them. It's all very well. Many of us do the work for everyone else. We're trying to be out there and heal and help and assist. But allow yourself to receive as well, because that's important. If you don't allow yourself to receive the benefit and the bounty of your own intentions and skills and your own beautiful big hearts, you have less to give, so you can be of less service. You're less of an asset to the planet. So don't forget that. Let yourself be a beneficiary of this transmission and all other work that you do as well. Now we can all rise up and be a real force for good and light. Allowing and imagine your favourite wild places in nature upon the earth. Imagine the flowers in full bloom, the smell of your favourite scents out in nature, the calls of your favourite birds, the noises of critters in the undergrowth, the sounds of waves crashing, or a river or a brook gently babbling along beside you, the wind in the trees. Imagine them. Let them nourish and nurture you and feed your nervous system and help it to regenerate and recover, replenish, and send your own peace, your own feelings of peace and hopefulness. Allow them to be gifted also into the nervous system of the earth herself. Allow this beautiful circular cycle of giving to each other and receiving from each other with generous open hearts. And imagine, if you will, our cities and towns, our homes, and imagine ways where we can still live with our comforts and our communities, but in ways that live in much greater harmony. Imagine and feel that it's true, and don't worry so much about the details of how it's going to happen. When we feel it as if it's true, we help fill in all the pieces of the program that create it. So imagine that we can have beautiful homes, beautiful gardens, beautiful communities of friends and family, the sort of animals and plants we'd love to have around us, access to beautiful things, warmth, cool when we require them, lovely places to go, abundant free time, time spent in contemplation, time spent creating and giving back to our community of righteous work. All of these things in greater sense of balance than what we have now, and all in ways that do not detract or take from anyone else. Giving openly with a joyful heart, gratefully being engrossed in work that's important to you, that is gratifying. How wonderful will this world be? And it's so close. We can bring this through. We're creating it now. We keep getting told to kind of disconnect from a lot of what we're seeing in the media and online. in what appears to be going on out in the world, and focus on the truth of what we know in our heart, of the ones we love, the ones we know are there, the kindness that occurs in the world, the kindness we receive ourselves. We know every day we have places, even if they're little places, those seeds, they grow. When we focus on them, they emerge and flower, and they spread. They spread more seeds of kindness and love and contentment and joy. All of these things grow when we focus our attention on them, and we can be little gardeners seeding the world with beautiful thoughts and hopes and dreams and ideas, and see all the humans around the planet creating amazing solutions to the problems we now face. It's happening so fast. People are having wonderful ideas, and sometimes an idea is enough to have, and that's a wonderful gift you've given to the planet, because someone else will find that idea and come up with some steps to make it happen, to make it a reality, and someone else may provide the funding to allow it to be implemented more widely. And this is how our world will grow and heal, and we'll all become abundant and useful and joyful and playful again. And yeah, I believe in this stream. I think it's a good one to be putting our focus on every week. So I do hope I'm surrounded by some others who agree and join me in this. Start small. I know there are many things happening in the world that are tough right now, that are difficult to get through. But there will have always been, and perhaps will always be, parts of our life that are difficult and challenging and sad and even heartbreaking. But that's what creating better communities is about. We have the support to get through those things. We learn something about ourselves. We have our priorities diverted, perhaps away from things that aren't so good for us. And we have a chance to go within and discover more about our own hearts and what's important. Well, we find our way out of darkness, out of sadness, out of hopelessness. Always, if you look, pay attention, find those quiet moments, you will see the little sparks of light. You will see those little seeds of happiness, little breadcrumbs leading you out into greater light, into happiness again, into participating in the world in a bigger way, in a more authentic way, of reconnecting with your true self, of building and giving back to your own heart. Tune yourself in to notice the wonderful blessings in your life, to notice the little signs that the world is changing in ways that we do want to see. And the more we notice, the more we put energy into those things, we know how it works. These things grow and they spread. And we must, no matter what happens out there, keep coming back to those moments of certainty, of clarity, those moments of peace and joy and harmony, where we feel connected, where we feel things that are helpful, that we know are going to contribute positively to our own lives and then to the lives of others. And it feels very important, speaking to the audience particularly, that I know will be listening to this. You're all light workers, sensitive people with open hearts who are already doing beautiful work, who already have sort of personality that's here to do for others, that is not interested in harming anyone else or taking advantage. So for this audience and our community, it feels safe to say that we need to begin to see our work as for ourselves first. We must build our own little pot first. We must build our own build our own resilience, our own ability to nourish. We must nourish and nurture ourselves first. Thank you. And from there, we can give out to others, but we must take some time right now to be working on our own issues and problems first, creating our own sense of what is heaven on earth for us, focusing there, and then once we feel more stable, then we can give to others. But we need to keep checking in and allowing ourselves to receive benefit from our own efforts first. And then we have so much more to give, and we will find like-minded people will come, opportunities will come. Outer proof of the manifestation of our inner hopes and desires will come. And we will see this increasingly. And the world we all really want, of peace, of love, of harmony, of goodwill, of greater balance, of sovereignty, of beauty. It's already here and it's growing and we're building it together. So thank you. And we're running close to our allotted time. So thank you all on behalf of 1 million meditators for being here. It's beautiful to be part of this community. I don't always remember in my intro to acknowledge and thank them, but I very much do. Join me again next week. Gently bring yourselves back to your body, to present moment, and make sure you call back all of your energy. Don't leave any parts of you out there in the ethers when you come back, regardless of what you're moving on to do now, whether you're going to bed or you're starting your day. Thank you for this beautiful time together. I always hope it's helpful, and you do allow yourselves to receive some beautiful energy from it and some hope. And I will see you again next week. Remember, all the details are in the, all the text I have beneath or above this post, the video, ways to get in contact with me if you need some one-on-one support. I do work over Zoom with people all around the world, just assisting you to get your nervous system to regulate, to get your cells to release trauma information, just help you get back on track and feeling more supported and more yourself, so you're able to get back out there and do the things you love and really have a passion to do. Blessings to all of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very greatly. Have a wonderful weekend coming up, and I will see you again. Many blessings. Thank you. Remember to love yourself, love the planet. It's a really good start for everything.